morning or afternoon. How you guys doing? I just done taking my shower. So, get this up. Listen. If you guys have any questions, just ask. Because I just want to make sure that I could hear you guys. So that's why I'll set this one. Okay. So I may not be on long because I have nothing going on right now. But if you guys have a question, just ask. And then I'll go from there. Because that's one thing that with me, guys, is no one asks the right questions, then it's kind of tough for me to know what you want to ask. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to lay down.
Okay. When do you want me to do you
Go
then?
get the boat ready.
Guys, I'll be right back. Okay. Mama. I'll be right there, guys. Just make it this way. Guys, I just had to go and give my husband his medication. So that's what happened. And usually if I'm not on the screen, it's because I have to give my husband his medication. And It usually takes me about a couple minutes to do that. I have to do it twice a day. It's just diabetic medication. And I always have to do that no matter what. And I do my I don't like the pill because sometimes I feel like I'm stabbing him. But it happened. That's same with you. Everyone, Jesus loves each and every one of you, no matter what. Even if you don't believe in Him, that He does love each and every one of you. Even if you feel like He doesn't, He does. That's one thing that I do know for a fact. He does. Because I know He's out there. That even if we can't see Him, He actually is. But if you guys have questions, just ask. Well, I'll just go down. Okay, what I do, if I find any new subs, I send it over, and then I send it over to my other channels. One of them you can't see because I don't use it for a channel. I just keep it for, let's say, hello, for when I get the other phone, like an active phone, to take out with me, then I will actually bring with me. But if you guys ever want to pull the other account, go for it. Go to my page and it says fave, and then there's that. I've been doing like other podcasts on each channel, totally different than the ones that's on this channel. That's one thing that I do. But if you guys have questions, just ask. And I'm willing to answer them as it comes in. Because that's one thing I do. In a couple of minutes or so, I'm going to take you guys to another room because I have to fill up the trash can of trash bags. That's one thing I have to do because, like, I fill it up as needed. I have to move a lot of things before I do it. I'm just checking messages right now. Last one. Okay. Did this one. Back. Okay, when I take you guys that way, it's gonna be a little dark for a couple minutes. And then it'll actually turn on light. Okay, just letting you guys know. Going up, go. We're going to go that way. Okay, so going to be a little dark right now. There we go. So I had to move these trash cans right here. If you guys have a question, just ask. Okay. So I'm gonna move these. Oh, let me get this one out. So I have like so I'm putting this into here. So that's what I have to do. Because like I don't want to get too low. So um eventually when I get enough money, not that much, but I can't work at a business. But when I actually start having like a room for my stock room, it would be like things that my husband and I were using like all the time, like trash bags, pencils, like color pencils or line pencils. That's what we're using. And then um also a close-up dishwasher. I do need like to somehow get that. So it's difficult when the bills are too high. That's one thing that because like all for us the bill's like $1,500 a month. And I only make another 300 a month. So that's the problem with me. So I'm just trying to figure out about this question. Okay? How am I going to get things if it doesn't always come up? But with what I'm doing right here, I only do this as needed. So when this gets to anyways, hello. When that gets like about though, I actually put do that until it gets to about though. So now I do back. If you guys have questions, just ask. When I leave the room, I'll shut off the light. Unless if I'm coming back into it, like this room. And it's down for a couple minutes. There we go. If you have a question, just ask. I'm willing to answer. True, he loves everyone. That's one thing that he does. Jesus loves everyone. Even if they don't know it, he does. That's one thing that Jesus will love each and every one of you guys. If you have a question, just ask. Because I'm willing to answer. I'm just checking a couple things. And if you guys want to ask me any kind of question, as long as it's not too personal, because I'm willing to answer. Um, okay. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right. So, hello, Avery, if I'm pronouncing that name right. So, if I'm saying wrong, I'm sorry, but I hope I am. Hello, how are you? And anyone that's new, anything new, was gone. But once the all of my pages go live, that's good. That I'll be only going live once a week for channel. And it could vary between 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. It just, when the TV's on, I do, it makes it a little difficult. Doing okay, just a little upset because my package is running late. The package was covered chills, but otherwise than that, I'm doing okay. I just don't like it when the package is running late. That's one thing that I don't like. Because my package is running late. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday. It's like a cup of toast because the one I'm in, it sometimes creaks and I feel like I'm going to fall out the chill. And order it on either the 29th or the 31st. One or two. And it was supposed to be here yesterday. And it's delayed. That's why I'm a little upset. not with you guys, but to the, I want to say the people that's transferring the tourists from China to here. That's where it's coming from, China. And I just don't like it when it's late. It was supposed to be here by 7 o'clock last night. Well, 5:38 a.m. But it happens. I do admit it does happen. But if you guys want to know what's going on today, for me, I'm just staying home. But what's going on with everyone else that comes here? I'm just trying to go to because the classes are a bit gonna get yesterday. I only back in once a week, but this is a apartment. And then bathrooms are cleaned for the week. And then right now the kitchen's pretty much clean. I might make some. Otherwise than that, I'm doing okay. But I may make some. I'm gonna try to see what I need to do. I'll try to see what I need to make these cookies. So let me check. I never made cookies before, but let me look on the package. See what I need. I'm gonna make these. So the cookies and let me see what I need on this. Okay. I can make these. It's brownies. These. So I'm gonna grab a couple things that I could do. I'm gonna make some brownies. That good? I explained to my back here up. I explained to him I'm gonna make some brownies. So 1 egg. And then I always wash my hands after I do with egg. Make sure you start preheating the oven so like it doesn't take that long to make something to create, and then I always love a cooking pan. I do pan for the grains does not stick to the pan. Good egg. So, okay. And then I'm going to use that too. And then that. And then mixing spoon. Okay. Guys have a question, just ask. Okay. And then that. Come on, missing. What happens? I'm gonna add a little bit more. A little more. Oil. And then I'm just putting it all together, guys, since it's going into one pan. And it says bow. Okay. So since it will be cooking together. Okay. And then pour this right inside the pan, the cooking pan that I'm using. I usually, it doesn't matter what it will supposed to look like. Like it doesn't have to be exactly how the picture looks like. But, and then I usually do like baking for about 50 minutes. Is what I usually do. And then like it doesn't matter if it's cakes or pies, about 50 minutes. That's what I usually do. Next, I'm making this Spanish style rice. So I usually don't follow the instructions. It just says oil, but I use butter. Okay. So that in. Hey guys, let me put this in. Mm, there we go. And then I just have to wash this one I used. So in doom it, I don't actually cook a lot. So I'll be doing a video about it. It's just like sometimes I will cook in my live events, and sometimes I will cook whenever. But I kind of need to. just had to move some stuff around because when back is out, I always let it cool down. Okay. And then, like, for about half hour to an hour, go take. Then I will actually put that into the fridge. And then when we're ready for a piece, then I go from there. I'm kind of over here now. I keep an eye on rice because it actually, I don't want to overflow. That's one thing I do. Yep. That's done. Be careful when you cook rice. So I'm pretty much done right now cooking. So because the cooking, well, I'm doing traffic. So go. But if you guys have a question to ask, and I'm willing to answer. But I will. Okay, when I get like more stuff to cook, I'll cook a lot more. But as long as the TV's on, that's my only problem. And then I'll go from there. That's all, guys. But if I had like more things to cook like daily, I would either like Monday to Friday kind of daily. I might, but like do like a video, but not come live besides on one day a week. But if I decided to transfer everything over to my main account, if I did, then I would do that. But I would do once a week because as right now, but if I did, we did decide to do well, but I would do once a week for channel when I can do it and have like cooking on this channel and wells on this one. And then everything else, like I'm selling something on different channels. So that's why each of my channels is totally different. Guys, I'm gonna go put this back on charger and I'll be right back. Okay? Okay, I'm back it. I hate that. I have a rash. I have a rash and I woke up with it. But it happened. But I'm pretty much doing each different things. So like each of my channel would be totally different than the other one, okay? So like this one would be like cooking. So if you guys want to come along with me. But some of my cookbooks, it'll be on a different channel. It'll be my last one. That's when I could get notebooks, printing paper, a printer, ink, all that. Because when on the website. So each channel will be totally different. And then my bead supplies, when I'm selling those, will be on my second account. But if I decide to put it all as one channel, then I might be doing like two different channels. Like one would be having one, and then the last one will be doing mobile. If I ever merge them, then I'll put the podcasters over on the channel. And then keep my third one, like my last one, not channel, but Gmail to monetize if we decide. I'll let you know, guys, after like today, and then ask my husband on the question. But I would rather keep it as the three because it would be a lot easier on me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it as the 3 because it relies on me. So I'm going to explain each channel because I put so hard work on the other two. So that's what we're doing. So each channel I'm going to explain. Okay. And then for each one we'll know. Okay. So I'm gonna let you guys go anyways. And then do some videos, okay? Otherwise, have a good day. See you guys soon. Bye.